find. I never knew how much I would really care, but somehow you were always gonna be there. And what matters most is what's inside, man. We leave our pain and our trauma behind, yeah. All this time I wanted happiness to find. You were here all along inside my state of mind. But baby, I know things gotta change soon. It's not exciting anymore, things gotta change. Run your name through the dirt, I am to blame. Just hit 'em where it hurts, that's what they say.
Two Chalmette High sophomores are under investigation by the St. Bernard Parish Sheriff's Office tonight. It comes after a classroom fight where the teacher was hurt and it was all caught on camera.
Has increased security at Chalmette High School following concerns from several different incidents. On Wednesday, several teams, some who were students, were involved in an off-campus fight where a gun was fired. A 17-year-old was arrested and 5 other teens were issued court summons on this incident.
Welcome to WGNO News at 10. I'm Brittany Dixon. One man is dead after he was shot behind the Valerie Sports Complex in Chalmette around 5:30 this evening. Deputies say he was shot multiple times and died by the time they arrived. According to Sheriff Holman, there was a basketball tournament going on inside the complex, but the shooting was unrelated.
There will be extra security at Chalmette High School for the next few days after a fight between a group of students led to gunfire off of the campus. Deputies say 5 teenagers drove to a 17-year-old boy's house in the 2400 block of Garden Drive in Miro, and that's where the group started fighting.
That we unfortunately have become familiar with. Another teenager shot and killed, this time in St. Bernard Parish. The sheriff there released new information and the latest homicide last night in Chalmette. WDSU reporter Eli Brand has new information about the victim and a person of interest in this case.
A St. Bernard Parish teenager is dead after an accidental shooting over the weekend. Good evening, I'm Katie Moore.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. Earlier tonight, his family held a vigil to honor his life.
Mike Daniel was there and he spoke exclusively with family members about the loss of their loved one and their message to teens about guns.
My best friend, we've been together since middle school, you know. I never expected nothing like this to happen.
Don't play with the guns. Don't hold the guns. If you're not using the gun for self-defense to protect your home, please don't touch the guns.
Jonathan Richard was found shot on a porch along a Moore Drive yesterday afternoon, and he died last night. A neighbor says the small community is hurt following the death of the teen.
He rides his bike, you know, like every other kid, and they play right there. You know, football, and, you know, that's what the kids do, you know. That's why when I heard it, you know, it bothered me, it bothered my wife, it bothered all of us, because it's right down the street. My kids play right there, right where he was at.
In Bernard Parish, deputies say 2 teenagers were shot in Chalmette last night. Investigators say a 15-year-old and a 16-year-old were walking on Patricia Street near Juneau Drive when someone drove up and shot them. The suspect was riding in a dark-colored SUV and drove away afterwards.
I was getting in the car to back out the driveway, and I heard pop, 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 4 shots. These youngsters out here, they don't know how to fight anymore. That's all they know how to do is use guns. That's it. I'm getting out of here. The first of the month.
Sometimes I have a feeling that bad things are gonna happen. I can't say that I'm wrong to worry, 'cause bad things just tend to happen. But I love when everyone's laughing. It takes a break away from the action. Instead of building up and adding, we take away who we are, subtraction. So don't give up on your dreams. Promise me, please, you'll try to succeed. And oh, the Chalmette, finally free, finally free. We're too bored, there's nothing here to do. Don't appreciate the cards that we're given to. Play the cards right, roll the dice right. Sing songs by the fire at midnight. It's not safe here, it's not safe here. Did you think it was safe to bring a gun here? I worry about you, you seem kinda off. Tell me how abusive your parents really are. They can't control you forever. Spread your wings, fly together. You should know we're all that we got. We're all we got. That's not a lie. Oh, together as a team. The good days now seem like a fever dream. The good days we go out to eat ice cream. Now it seems everybody acting really mean. You're not the same Chalmette that I used to know. Probably cause everybody's getting old. It's better to not forget where you came from, cause one day everything you love will be gone. But I remember when nothing else mattered. We smiled, we laughed together, and there's no turning back, and there's no turning back. We'll have the memories forever. Then God said, let there be light. Then He gave me you, I'ma be alright. With you in my heart, so I won't forget until we meet again, Miss Chalmette. I hope you see what I see. There's still a lot more that I don't know about Chalmette, and I'm not really sure I love the things I do know. Parents don't even want their kids to go to public school anymore. I hear y'all saying the police tripping too. The kids, the drugs, the guns, the violence, this is the opposite of what we was taught when we was growing up. Sometimes I look up old videos about the high school to see how fun it used to be, and all we have now are memories. And instead of seeing each other as friends, we see each other as enemies. I can barely name friends I have that love both of their parents or even have both of their parents in their lives. If we want to try to break the cycle of negativity here, at least start with the children if we can't start with the adults and teenagers. I hear there's problems about the school system, and they're always heard when something bad happens. Let's say a tornado. And I also hear that their voices are not heard. I can only sit down and think of a better world, a world away from here. See, I came here at the tail end of the good days here, and for me, 2020 was the end of it. The good suffer for the bad, and the good gets overshadowed by the bad. And it's 20, 30, 50 times worse in New Orleans. I hope they don't try and kill me for making this film, but I want to hear the community thoughts too. And there's things I don't know about. I live in a bubble. I hear so much about this place. I don't even live here anymore. I have a little sister that's on the road to being very successful. I don't want that to get taken away from her. I hope she doesn't get into whatever the other kids get into that only hurts them. Cause I know damn well she wasn't raised like that. I just want the best for you. best for you, Chalmette. We see the problem, but we ain't doing nothing about it. What do I know, right?